In today's video, I'm going to show you how to create filter views in Google Sheets so you can sort and filter your data just for yourself without changing what anyone else sees. Whether you're sharing a budget with your team or tracking inventory with collaborators, this feature lets everyone work with their own customized slice of the same spreadsheet. If you find this helpful, please like and subscribe, and let's get started. Let's begin by opening your Google Sheet. You can be working with anything from a simple list of names and numbers to a massive dataset with hundreds of rows. The beauty of filter views is that they're completely non-destructive. They don't alter the underlying data or affect the view for other people who have access to the sheet. So, before you do anything else, make sure you have the worksheet open and your data is laid out in a way where each column has a header. This is important because filter views work by reading those headers to know what to filter on. If your data doesn't have clear headers at the top, take a moment to add them now. It will save you headaches later. Now, the first step is to click on a single cell or highlight a specific range of data that you want to filter. If you click on just one cell inside your dataset, Google Sheets is smart enough to detect the entire contiguous range of data around it. That works perfectly fine in most cases. However, if you only want to apply a filter view to a specific block of rows or columns, say you only want to filter a certain department's data while leaving the rest of the sheet untouched, then manually highlight that exact range. This gives you precise control. A common mistake beginners make is forgetting to include the header row in their selection. Without headers, your filter view won't know what each column is called, and the options will be much harder to navigate. So always include that top row. With your cell or range selected, go up to the top menu and click on Data. A drop-down menu will appear, and you want to hover over Filter Views. A side menu will pop out, and from there, click Create New Filter View. You'll notice something change immediately. A dark gray bar appears at the top of your sheet, and a filter icon shows up in the header of every column in your selected range. This bar is the command center for your new filter view. Unlike regular filters that you turn on from the toolbar, this filter view is a separate layer. It's saved as a custom view that you can come back to later. Any changes you make here, like hiding rows or sorting data, won't be visible to anyone else editing the sheet. You can think of it as your own personal sandbox within the shared document. Next, click the filter icon in the header of the column you want to modify. A drop-down will open with several options. You can sort the column from A to Z or Z to A, which is great for alphabetizing names or ranking values. Below that, you'll see a list of all the unique values in that column, each with a checkbox. You can uncheck the boxes for items you want to hide, or check Select All to start fresh, and then pick only what you want to see. For example, if you're filtering a column of sales regions, you can uncheck everything except North and East to focus on those areas. There's also a text search bar at the top of that list, which is incredibly useful if you have a long list of values. Just type in the name you're looking for and check it. This is the core of filter views. You're creating a rule that tells the sheet, only show me these rows and hide everything else. The data isn't deleted, just temporarily hidden from your view only. Now, let's talk about saving and naming your filter view so you can access it again. Look at that dark gray bar at the top of your sheet. Right now, it probably says something generic like filter 1 inch or untitled filter. Click on that name and it becomes editable. Type in something descriptive that you'll recognize later, like Q1 sales by region or pending orders only. Once you've typed the name, press enter. That's it. Your filter view is now saved. You can close the view by clicking the X on the right side of the dark gray bar, and you'll be returned to the normal sheet view. Later, if you want to use that filter again, just go back to Data A Filter Views, and you'll see your named view listed. Click on it, and it instantly reapplies all the sorting and filtering you set up. This is a huge time saver because you don't have to redo your work every time you want to revisit a specific analysis. Let's recap what you've accomplished. You've created a filter view in Google Sheets, customized it to show only the data that matters to you at the moment, and saved it with a name so you can jump back into that perspective anytime. This means you can work on complex reports with colleagues without ever interfering with their view of the spreadsheet. As a next step, try creating a few different filter views for the same sheet. One for urgent items, one by date, one by category, and switch between them to see how flexible your workflow can become. And if you ever need to delete a view, just go to Data, Filter Views, and click the trash icon next to the name. Thank you for sticking with me through this entire guide. If you found it useful, consider saving this video or revisiting these steps whenever you need a quick refresher. Happy analyzing, and I'll see you in the next one.